Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Odin, its 5-year mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before. Hello subscribers and non-subscribers, welcome back to me playing Star Trek Online. One thing I'd like to go and mention before we actually continue on with the current mission that we have. And actually one second, let me make that the primary mission. By the time this episode goes up, which will be on a Thursday as always, I will have a deal ongoing for Alien Isolation. I'm not 100% sure exactly what the discount's going to be. It'll probably be about 10%. And it'll be happening over on my Game Fan Shop store, and I'll have a link in the description to it. Both to the actual Game Fan Shop store and to the overall, and for the specific page for Alien Isolation with the, again, I think it'll be about a 10% off discount, or a 10% discount. But I'm not 100% sure exactly what it is. It will depend upon essentially what the commission is on that, and then I'll use that to determine where I would like to put it. So if I have a commission that'll be greater than 10%, I'll probably set a discount at 10%. But let's just go ahead and continue on. And dock at the station. Really, game? Wait, what? Yeah, descent to the Davidian portal, sure. A properly modulated energy discharge should allow us to use the portal to follow the Davidians back through time. Once we get there, though, it might be a bit trickier to get back. We should bring as few people as possible to minimize the chances of distorting the timeline. Okay, take portal to path. We're still in Johnson Station, sir, just in the past. You need to be very careful here, Captain. If we damage the station or injure anyone, we could fall or damage the timeline irrecoverably. Even if Drake doesn't care about the Temporal Prime Directive, we should. We're still Starfleet officers, after all. Set weapons to heavy stun. We're still in the computer core, Captain. Strange, I wonder why there's nobody here. From what I remember about this time period, there should be someone here, even just a technician. If we can find the right parts, we could couple together a subspace field emitter and perhaps get an idea of what the Davidians are doing here. But using 23rd century technology will make it much more difficult. The Federation won't develop ways to detect the subspace variances that the Davidians use until almost a century from now. I'll make a list of equipment here that we can use to fine-tune Johnson Station's sensor array. We can probably find the regulator component somewhere near the computer core, and an induction coil on the power systems level. Okay. Trying to remember. Let me see if I can find the door. Though I'm pretty sure there's something you have to do prior to being able to actually use the door. Yeah, that's what I thought. No wonder there's nobody here. The station is on medical alert. Non-essential personnel are confined to quarters and the computer core is locked down. Unfortunately, that lockdown works both ways. No one can get in, but we can't get out either. Lucky for us that these old systems had some well-documented problems. It shouldn't be too difficult to override the controls. Sir, these old duotronic computers have a memory fault that makes them susceptible to overloads. An overload could cause it to lose processes like the one locking the door to the computer core. In this century, there shouldn't be any tasks that could overload them, but there's an infamous 24th century warp geometry problem that would be insoluble with the processing power available to this computer. If we set the consoles to divert processing to parts of this problem, we might be able to cause a memory overwrite that would make the computer lose its security lockdown. Though I'm pretty sure there's an order to this, if memory serves me correctly. There is a very specific order for these. Bank switch memory 1. But I do not actually recall what that order is, to be honest. Are there none up here? I thought there were. Oh yeah, there is one up here. That's what I thought. Okay, now I need to find the one that does memory bank 2. Here we go, this one should do it. Memory banks 1 and 2. Now I run back over here. And there we go. That did it! The door should open now. I think we're gonna have to take him out. What are you doing down here? The station is on medical alert. Nobody's supposed to be in the computer core area but me. Hey, is that a weapon? Don't try anything or I'll have to stun you. I'm lost. The lift shouldn't even have let you come down to this level. How did you get here? I was stuck on the lift when the station went to alert. This is where it let me out. You should have used the intercom to call for assistance. It's not safe to move about the station during a medical alert. Right, I should get back to the main station areas. Follow me, I'm gonna call security for an escort. But if I'm contagious, won't that be dangerous? I guess you're right. Look, just go up to the medical lift and get the emergency medical center as soon as possible and get checked out. There's a doctor up there who has set up a triage center for the affected patients. Thanks. I should probably put a security lock on this main access level. Is that what he said? Main access for this level, yeah. Just take a waltz in here real quick. Myers, just leave me alone. Don't follow me. Okay. Sir, I'm reading patrol team ahead. Since the station is on medical alert, they're probably following a standard patrol pattern. We might be able to sneak past them or even lock them in one of the side rooms. Oh shit. Now, as long as I don't have to go in there, I'll be fine. I don't think I do, so I should be fine. More trionic waves. It must be fitting somewhere on the station in this time period. You don't say. Knock her out. We're not even gonna bother talking. We ain't got time to talk. Unlock safety cage. Oh. Ow. 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 That hurt. Um, move computer monitor. Disconnect power. I don't know why I didn't think of doing that first. Ow. Okay, disconnect power. There we go. Why is she moving around so much? If we knocked her unconscious, she shouldn't really be moving around. I guess that way, but what's over this way, out of curiosity? Oh, this is the actual lift. This isn't the power distribution level, sir. Security's overridden the turbo lift. They must have detected our arrival. Station security will probably be here any minute now. If we're going to get out of this without a fight, we better look for alternatives quickly. We'll have to find a console that we can use to override the turbo lift so we can keep going, okay? Conveniently, there's one right here. To lock that door, climb through Jeffrey's tube. Did we not lock it? Huh. Another group of Starfleet officers ahead, sir. If we're cautious, we might be able to avoid them while they aren't looking. No. Damn it! Ow, what the hell is that? Ow. We'll just respawn, screw it. It's easier. You guys done fucked up. I blame my crew for not hiding. Deciding to run right out into the open. Excuse me, pardon me, don't mind me. Just stand there looking pretty, all y'all. Bit confused why they're just sort of standing there, completely ignoring. Oh God! Oh. Why'd you guys not care before and all of a sudden you care after I turn my back to you, really? Okay. Now we continue on. Sir, We should be able to find an induction coil on this level as part of the power systems. Then we simply need to rig the subspace inducer to the sensor array, and we can pinpoint the Davidian's incursion. Just ignore the two of them over there. Put our weapons away now, guys. You there, don't just stand there. Come over here and give me a hand. People are dropping like flies on this station. It's all I can do to keep up. Who are you? McCoy, Leonard H. But this is no time for introductions. What's going on? Some kind of illness is affecting the people on this station. Blue flashes and ghost stories. There has to be a reason for it. We need to stop it. People are dying here. Well, what do you want me to do? As far as I can tell, all of these people reported seeing those strange blue flashes of light. Now they're all dying. They're worse than dead. Their brains are gone. Whatever this disease is, it's suppressing brain activity at an alarming rate. It's almost as if the energy between the neurons has been removed somehow. The blue flashes seem to be associated with a strange form of radiation. So you set up the triage center here. That crazy engineer said that the power distribution station is heavily shielded. What kind of radiation? How should I know? I'm a doctor, not an engineer. The blue flashes are still happening anyway. We need some way to replace their neural energy. Jumpstart the brain somehow. Like reinforcing a drained shield generator. I suppose that's one way of looking at it, but the mind is a much more complex and delicate instrument. Maybe that's the key. The brain might be able to restart itself if stimulated correctly. Give it the energy it needs, and then a stimulus to make it spread throughout the nervous system. I'll need to know how much neural energy the survivors have so they can figure out how much they've lost. Then we'll need to apply cortical simulators at the correct frequency. Okay. Saving these lives is important to making sure that everything turns out the way it should. Come on, grab a tricorder and start checking the neural activity on some of these survivors. Take note of the readings. You're going to have to calculate the difference from a healthy mind and determine the right frequency to stimulate the brain. A normal human neuron has a resting potential of negative 70 millivolts, I guess that would be. Once you have some readings, we'll calibrate a cortical simulator and try to revive some of these people. Okay, McCoy, just give me a second. I need a something to write some of these things down on. Make sure that I don't forget it. Okay, McCoy, I can try. I make no guarantee how this will work out, but I can try. Scan neural patterns. Scan neural resting potential. Okay, so I guess he would need negative 10 millivolts. Sodium potassium gates damaged by forcible ion movement, likely cause sudden change in neural voltage, predicted results, hallucinations, loss of motor function, nervous system damage. Oh, you're an interesting person. Neural resting potential, negative 58 millivolts. Okay. McCoy, I don't know if this will work out. Review findings. Normal human neural activity. Neural charge at rest. At rest, neuron contains positively charged sodium ions, exterior and positively charged potassium ions, interior and exterior action potential. Neuron opens sodium gates, sodium transitions into interior. Neural charge switches from negative 70 to plus 30. Okay. Request explanation. We need to restore the mind to its baseline state, review your findings, and set your cortical stimulator so that it will reset the brain back to normal. Hopefully, with a little push from the cortical stimulator, the subject's brain will repair itself with some time and rest. I don't know if that'll work, dude. I don't know if that'll work. I mean, I honestly think I might have just completely screwed this up. Okay. Try this again. Now try it. I feel strange, but better. It worked. We need to get this to the station commander. Come on. Okay, McCoy, you go ahead. I'll be there shortly thereafter. Sure, this might be a good chance for us to find that induction coil. Well then, why don't we do so? Be back later, McCoy. We'll just, what the hell did you people just do? Fine, we'll jump on top of it. I didn't want to do that. That just does not seem like a good idea. Okay. Want me to integrate it? So be it, I'll do so. Integrate subspace emitter. It's working, sir. The emitter has adjusted the active scanners for the station. What do you make of these readings? Imaging shows that the station is becoming suffused with triolic radiation. The radiation's coming from Driffin's comet. The comet itself is emitting mass amounts of triolic energy. The Davidians must have realized that it's a natural source of the energy, and they're using it as an easy way to shift into sync with us. It's like riding behind the wake of a ship in the water. But that's not all they're doing, sir. They're harnessing the triolic energy and infusing it with chronoton particles. With that, they could have enough energy to move the entire station out of phase, maybe even the entire sector. We have to stop them. The comet is the key, sir, but we can't do anything about the comet without a ship, and I don't think a 23rd century vessel is going to be able to do the job. With this information, it's clear that we have to find some way to destroy Driffin's comet, sir. We can use one of the auxiliary reactors in sync with the subspace emitter that we've hooked up to the station in order to make a temporary portal that will take us back to our time. Once we get back, we'll have to report in and find a way to bring a ship back with us to destroy the comet. Okie dokie. Just jump over the railing because I'm not going to walk around. I think that's the end of the mission. Kind of a short mission, to be honest. Redirect reactor to triolic particle. No, no, let go of me. We have another problem. We've absorbed... Oh, 1 second. I'll read that. Oh, I can't. Whoop! Oh well. Kind of screwed that up. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Okay, it's got it right here. We've observed so much triolic radiation at this point that traveling through again could cause radiation poisoning. Normally we just use Hieronilin? I don't know, to flush it out, but our medical supplies aren't protected against phase shifting. It's probably already irradiated. It isn't the sort of problem that comes up frequently. We'll need large doses of that to let out the existing triolic radiation and protect us for the transition back to the portal. There's one person who can probably get it for us. Okay, McCoy, I need you again. Something else you need? Actually, I have a friend who took a little too much triolic radiation and could use some Hieronilin. A friend, with all the radiation flares that the station's experience, we've probably gonna be a little short on Hieronilin ourselves. I could maybe spare a hypo, but if your friend is getting radiation, he or she's on the station already. I'll need a double dose to let out a significant amount of triolic radiation. You should never lie to your doctor or your bartender. That much radiation would mean you've experienced something close to the epicenter, like fooling around with triolic waves. You don't need green blood and pointy ears to know that is a bad idea. But when the people on this station really need it, you came through. I appreciate that. I think I can spare a few doses. Just don't let the station's captain hear about it. Thanks. Look, I'm not sure who you are or where you came from, but I'm not one to look a gift horse in the mouth. I'm just an old country doctor, but I know better than to ask many questions about a little unexpected help. You probably shouldn't loiter around here too much longer, or people will start to ask questions. I'm gonna put these critical simulators to good use. Thanks. You've saved a lot of lives today. Thanks. We can take the portal back to our own time whenever you're ready, sir. Let's return to our own time. Okay. Wait, no, game. You just lied to me. You just lied to me, game. You really did. Game, I think you're a bit confused as to what the hell's going on here. Because you're taking me back to exactly where I was. Which makes no sense. Do they not want me to actually beam up? Because it just tells me to go back there. Okay, I'm gonna go and just stop recording for a moment and try to figure out what the hell's going on. So I'll be back for you guys very shortly. For me, decent amount of time. Okay, I am back. I have fixed the issue. I guess I didn't wait long enough for it to actually give me the objective to return to my own time. So, Driffin's comet is the source of the triolic radiation. That explains a lot. However, we can't simply destroy it in our time. The Davidians have the means to go back to the 23rd century and harness its energy there. However, that will be their only other chance. Before that, there's no Dronza station. So, there's no place that will be close enough to the comet's trajectory to be able to use them. The only logical solution is to alter the past, destroy the comet there, and save the Federation. As it happens, I have access to a way to transport your ship back to the 23rd century. It's just risky, but I think the odds are in your favor, and if they aren't, there's always time for another try. I'll make the arrangements. Stay in touch. Drake out.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Night of the Comet. We've determined that the Davidians are using the triolic energy of Driffin's comet to ease their entry into our phase variance. That is the cause of all the incidents in the neutral zone. But it's worse than that. It's possible that, given the amount of triolic and temporal energy in that comet, that the Davidians will be able to destabilize the area of space surrounding the comet enough that they'll be able to pull it and everything in it into their phase variance. In essence, they're trying to steal an entire sector, and the resulting effects to the surrounding space would make the destruction of Romulus look like the popping of a party favor. The only thing we can do to stop it is to destroy the comet before the Davidians can use it. It's not enough to do it in the present, because the Davidians will still have access to the 23rd century when the comet moves past John's station. We have to destroy it there. We'll need your ship this time, so you can't use the Davidian portal on the station. I can help you get to the past, but you'll need to follow my instructions precisely. Good luck. Okie dokie. Let me go ahead and spend my points. Beam out of here. Leave the sector. Or system. And okay, that'll be all for now. As always, like, favorite, comment, subscribe, share. I will see you guys next time. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I plan to have a deal ongoing for Alien Isolation that will be up actually the day it releases, which is actually tomorrow as of when I'm recording this. And for you guys, that'll have been a couple days ago, so the deal will have already been set up. And if you're not already following me on Google+, you should go ahead and do so, because if I decide, or anytime I decide to do these deals, I will be announcing them. I will, generally speaking, make a post on Google Plus announcing that and providing a link to the actual item that has the discount. And I think for Alien Isolation, I'll have the discount ongoing for the entire month, or until sometime November 1st, essentially. But yeah, so I will see you guys next time, and until then, farewell.